Have you ever said yes to something and immediately regretted it? Like, your friend asks, "Hey, can you help me move this weekend?" And you say, "Sure," with a smile, but inside you're screaming, "I can barely move myself out of bed." Yeah, we've all been there. So here's a serious life upgrade. Learn to say no. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I don't want to be rude. I don't want people to hate me. What if they never invite me again? Okay, but let's be real. If someone cuts you off just because you said no one time, they probably weren't offering lifelong friendship in the first place. They were offering free labor. Let's break it down. 1. Saying yes all the time is draining. Imagine your energy is like a phone battery. Every time you say yes to something you don't actually want to do, you lose 10%. Say yes to that boring meeting, minus 10%. Say yes to dog-sitting your neighbor's cousin's weird chihuahua, minus 10%. Say yes to going out when you really just want to stay home and watch Netflix in your pajama pants, minus 15%. That's extra. By the end of the week, your battery is at 2% and you're walking around like a zombie wondering why you're so tired and slightly angry at everything. Saying no is like plugging yourself into a charger. 2. Not saying no makes your life chaotic. Ever triple booked yourself because you just couldn't say no? Like you agreed to help your aunt clean her garage, babysit your friend's toddler, and attend your co-worker's birthday party. All in the same afternoon. Congratulations, you're now the CEO of Stress Inc. Learning to say no gives you something magical. Freedom. Freedom to choose what matters. Freedom to take naps without guilt. Freedom to not attend another vision board and mimosa brunch where everyone pretends to have their life together. 3. People respect you more when you have boundaries. Here's the irony. We think saying no will make people dislike us. But in reality, people respect those who set clear boundaries. Think about someone you know who always says yes. They're nice, right? But be honest. Do you admire them? Now think about someone who has clear limits. They say no without apologizing. You might not always like it, but you respect it. Because deep down we admire people who stand up for their time, energy, and peace. 4. Saying no opens the door for better yeses. Every time you say yes to something you don't want, you're saying no to something you do want. Say yes to working overtime on a Saturday. You said no to sleeping in and making pancakes. A tragedy? Say yes to every event, every request, every "can I pick your brain" coffee meeting. You said no to focusing on your own goals, hobbies, and mental health. Your no creates space. Space for real priorities, space for joy, space for breathing, which, by the way, is important. Breathing is underrated. 5. You don't have to explain yourself. One of the biggest myths about saying no is thinking you need a 3-minute excuse and a fake cough. I'd love to come to your party, but I'm not feeling well. Allergies, the flu, Mercury's in retrograde. Nope, you can just say, "Thanks for the invite, but I can't make it." Boom, done. No need to fake a mysterious illness or consult your imaginary therapist. You're not running for office, you're just setting a boundary. 6. It gets easier with practice. Saying no feels weird at first, like trying to walk in ski boots. But the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Start small. Friend. Wanna grab lunch today? You. Actually, I need some solo time. Rain check? Coworker. Can you stay late again? You. Not today, but I can help tomorrow. Random dude on the street. Do you have a minute to talk about solar panels? You. No, but thank you. I'm late to a fake appointment. Okay, maybe skip the fake appointment, but you get the idea. 7. You're not a bad person for saying no. Let's just clear this up. You are not mean. You are not selfish. You are not evil. You're just human. With limits. You can care about people and say no. You can be kind and set boundaries. You can love your friends and not want to help them move a fridge down 3 flights of stairs. Saying no doesn't make you bad. It makes you honest. So here's your challenge. This week, say one intentional no. Just one. And when you do, notice how it feels. Liberating? Weird? Powerful? It might be the smallest act of self-care you've ever done, but it could be the start of a very big change. Remember, your time and energy are your most valuable resources. Spend them wisely, guard them gently, and the next time someone says, "Hey, can you?" take a deep breath, smile, and confidently say, "No." Unless it's someone offering you free tacos, then absolutely say yes. Always say yes to tacos. Want a part 2 on how to say no without guilt or awkwardness? Drop a comment below with your most ridiculous "I said yes and regretted it" story. Let's laugh about it. And then never do it again.